Hello, everyone. Welcome to Small Talk. Well, joining me today is my daughter, Jamie Lisa Brown. She's a volunteer at the Chilliwack Military Museum, and that's what she's here to talk about. So, Jamie, first of all, tell me a little bit about the Military Museum.
Okay, so we're called the Canadian Forces Based Chilliwack Historical Society.
Oh,
So it
okay.
was its purpose is to preserve the history and the memories of CFB Chilliwack, the base that was in Chilliwack after it closed. We also support veterans and their families, so we'll help in whatever way we can. So we'll help them fill out forms or applications, or if people have family members that served and they want information about them, we can help them with that. We also provide a safe space for veterans to come in and they want to talk to other veterans that know what it's like to serve in the armed forces.
Okay.
We're a registered charity. We're run solely by donation and volunteers. So we also, every year we have a program where we find local veteran families with kids, and through the generous donations of some of our regular donors, we will buy them their kids Christmas gifts
Oh, I
and
didn't know
food
that.
and give to the families, so that eases the burden of the financial burden during Christmas time.
Yeah.
Last year we had 4 families with a total of, I think, 7 kids between them, so young kids. And they all got gifts and food for the holidays.
Wow. I had no idea about that. I thought it was just a museum. You go and look at whatever they had on hand for people to see.
Yeah.
Well, how did you find out about it?
I was just going for a walk one day downtown, and I walked by there and I saw they were closed at the time, but they had a sign in the window that said they were looking for volunteers. So I came back when they were open. I applied as a volunteer. That was like 2.5 years ago. So
Right.
now I work as their treasurer. So I
Okay.
do all their bookkeeping, and they've been good to me there, and they're good people. And
Right. No, they're on Wellington. In case everybody wants to know, they're on Wellington, downtown Chilliwack area.
yeah, they used to be in Vetter, but they moved, I'm not sure, a couple of years ago
Right.
to Wellington. And
Now you have family members who are veterans, your grandfather and your dad's father, my brother, your Uncle Bunny, right? And
my cousin.
your cousin, yeah. So
This is actually the operating post in Afghanistan where he was injured.
Jesse, yeah, he's got what kind of medal did he get?
He had the Military Star of Valor.
If you read Jesse's story, it's really something. What's his last name?
La Rochelle.
La Rochelle. Jesse,
He's your fan.
I know, I knew that, but I just listen, my brain. But if you read his story, but anyways, that's sort of beside the point a little bit here.
Well, it's actually part of it because a lot of the times we as a country ask our service members to do things that we don't really consider what it's putting them through and how it changes their lives, like for the rest of their lives when they come back with post-traumatic stress. The things that they have to go through is not something that most of us understand because we haven't been there. And so that's why we like to preserve that history and that honor to make sure that we don't forget about the people who have died for our country and the people that continue to serve and show bravery and even the ones who like support them on the back end. Like for instance, my great uncle was a brigadier general. He worked in logistics.
That's true, yeah.
So the whole system has to work together in order for them to be successful in whatever they do. But it's also important that they're supported when they leave the service so that they're able to, continue to function.
Yeah. I don't know if you're aware that Jesse's mother was in the army.
Yes.
And I think 2 of her sisters as well. All served for a little bit of time, not overseas or nothing like what Jesse did. But anyway, one of the things you're here to talk about now is the museum still looking for volunteers?
Yes, we are actually in desperate need of volunteers at the moment. We're open from Wednesday to Saturday from noon to 4, so it's only 4 hours a day. But we do need people that can come in and help run the museum, so they would never be there alone. They'd always be partnered with somebody. to basically learn about the history of the items that we have there. You welcome people as they come in. We keep account of everyone that, like how many people come in, answer their questions. If you don't have the answers, you can find the answers for them. We do sell like memberships to the museum. And with that, you get like a membership card, and you can come to our meetings and have a voice, like a vote
Right.
on the things that we're doing.
Right.
And yeah, so it's fairly easy. It's not a lot of time that we could get a few volunteers, and like someone that could commit 4 hours a week
Yeah. Right.
would be helpful, just because we are running short on people that can be there every, like, the days that we're open to keep it running.
Yeah, for sure. And it's hard, right? And if it's always the same people over and over again,
Yeah,
it gets a little hard.
tiring on them.
Yeah.
And yeah, they volunteers are trained.
Right.
And it's pretty relaxed atmosphere, and you get to look through, like, you can see some the neat stuff we have on display. We do participate in community events, so like the Agri Fair.
Mm-hmm.
We have some friends with CMEC, which is the Canadian Military Education Center, who they usually are the ones that bring like the tank.
Oh,
And
okay.
we have some motorcycles that, like, on the car during the car show, we'll put our motorcycles. They don't actually belong to us, but they're kept in the museum that we put on display, and
Right.
and usually have like different types of guns and neat stuff that people can look at. So volunteers are always needed to help with those type of events as well. It's not paid,
But that's what the whole
That's
idea
what-
of being a volunteer, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
which is really good. Now, you're also here to talk about a fundraiser that is coming up.
Yes, so it's
April 12th.
Saturday, April 12th. It starts at 5, and it's at the Legion in Better, Legion 295. So we're gonna have a burger night where for $20, you get a burger and a side, and we'll have music. And goes towards supporting, like, keeping the museum running, because like I said, we run just by donation.
Sure.
So and we don't often, since I've been with them, we haven't done any kind of fundraisers, and we don't really solicit donations, which is really good. It shows how often people come in and donate.
Yeah.
And we don't have many expenses, but our rent is our largest expense.
Of course.
And to remain where we are, we just need a little bit of help paying with rent. And once it's complete, I will post like a breakdown of the money that we raised and where all the funds go towards.
Okay.
So that if people are wondering.
Right. And if you can't get to the event, you can still donate. Either go to the museum directly, right? Or can they contact you?
Yeah, absolutely. My contact information is usually, well, it's on the poster for the flyer.
But not everybody's going to see the poster.
That's true.
But they can go to this CF. Well, I'll write it. I'll put it in because you'll be able to see it. But
CFBCHS, so Canadian Forces Base, Chilliwack Historical Society .treasurer@gmail.com. Or if you go to our website, or if you search us on Google, there's usually some contact information. And if it's not me, whoever you contact will get you to me if you wanted to make a donation.
Yeah.
We will also have another fundraiser coming up. I don't have a date yet, where we have like a music trivia night.
Oh, okay.
And then I am going to have a silent auction at this fundraiser for some gift cards for some local businesses.
And I just want to say to the audience, I've shared this poster. It's not going to show up well here, and it's probably going to show it backwards. But many of you shared my post, so I really appreciate that, because it makes a big difference when people can share
I
it.
do too. I appreciate it a lot. Like, the support from the community so far has been quite a bit. Before I started doing any kind of advertising myself, Sonic Bark is the one that designed the poster, and they shared it. We have
Nice. Yeah.
members from the Air Cadets, the Tourism Chilliwack. They've all been sharing it and have, so yeah, you do need to contact me to get tickets. So that's because we have limited space there.
You must be close to
we have I'm planning for about 100. So there's a few people I'm sure that are going to show up the day of the event. So I've reserved a few for them.
Right.
But I think I'm at like 40 something sold at the moment.
Okay. And then there's the regulars that show up at the Legion anyway. They might not buy a ticket though, right?
Yeah, so the ticket gets you the burger, right? So there will be other people, yeah, that come to the Legion that may not know about the fundraiser, but
Yeah.
yeah, they'll just intermingle. So
Yeah,
that's
very
fine.
good. Well, so yeah, I'm hoping that everybody, it really helps. Like when you're a nonprofit, I mean, even though you apply for a grant, it's a very limited amount of
Yeah,
the
we
grant is
we
limited.
do get federal funding once a year, and it doesn't cover our rent, not even from since it went up like not even for half the year.
Hmm.
So yeah, we do have that, but the grants go to other charities. We also, because we're a registered charity, if you make a donation of $20 or more, we can give you a tax receipt. You can claim it on your taxes.
Right, yeah, so great. So did we mention everything? Okay, so remember, it's at the Legion in Vetter. And it's April 12th starting at 5 p.m. And it's not a long night, by the way. So I think it's like 2 hours or 2 or 3 hours, something like that, right? And the address is 5661 Vetter Road, Chilliwack. Live music, burgers and brews. Ooh.
Yeah, well, the Legion has a bar there, so
You pay for your own booze.
yes, you pay for your own drinks. I'm pretty sure the Legion might only take cash, but we have a machine that we can use if people want to pay at the door, or if they forget to bring cash. I already planned for that contingency just in case.
Right, okay, great. So that's it. We've covered everything?
I think so.
Yeah, it sounds good. Right? Anyway, thank you, everybody. So yeah, if you can support the Chilliwack Military Museum, it would be greatly appreciated. And the items on the museum, like a lot of it is like people use them, and that's what we had during the Second World War.
Yeah, so the base in Chilliwack opened in 1942, I believe. So that's where everyone trained before they went off to I don't know, okay. But that's what I was told. But we do get donations regularly from family members that have stuff that they don't want anymore. Just recently, someone brought in, it's a diary, a soldier's diary from 1917, so he was in World War One. So you can see what he wrote every day, what he did. I've actually started scanning pages of it because I thought it'd be a nice thing to share with people.
Sure.
We have like a torpedo on display right now. We have like we've got lots of interesting things there. So it's not all from the CFB Chilliwack. Some of it is just military related, but so we do like to promote educational purposes for like just the Canadian Armed Forces in general.
Right.
So people can learn we do have like old gas masks, old uniforms, like rations that they used to use in the First and Second World War, right? What they looked like. It's pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, we have a variety of things, and we do change them. So everything that's in the museum, we do have like a storage space for the rest of the stuff. So we do change it up every once in a while, like as often as we can.
Right. Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. All right. Well, thanks, Jamie. I appreciate coming here and doing this with me. And thank you, everybody, for watching. And please share this video. All the sharing really makes a difference, So take care, everybody. Thanks for watching the show, and I hope you keep doing that. In the meantime, you never know. In the meantime, peace out. Now I'm gonna find the off button. There we go.